the Hebbronville Longhorns. The Taft Greyhounds picking it up early in the second quarter. And they're up by 13, but the Greyhounds are on the move. David Davis will break out of the pack and in for the touchdown, 13-6 at that point for Taft. So they are feeling good. You can see the band getting set up in
waving
the back.
to the camera.
Yes, absolutely love it. Taft back on offense. Davis trying to see what he can do. Has nowhere to go. Chucks the ball. Anthony Cisneros with a snag and the interception. Let's take a look at the final score in this one. 26-20. Hebbronville gets the win.
2 late touchdowns in that one for Hebbronville. Good win for them. All right, let's get on to Refugio. Homecoming for the Bobcats against Freer. And this game kind of became like old Refugio, I'll tell you in a second, because Jordan King, he's going to bust a long score. So Refugio going up early, 7-0. Then if it works, do it again. King again. This was a lot to a little. Let's take a look at the final. Remember I told you it was like old Refugio where they just didn't really care? 95-0 the final, not a misprint.
Oh, that is my first time seeing that score.
Let's get on to the next game because that's all we need from that one.
Oh my goodness, Woodsboro, man, I can't even get over that. Woodsboro Eagles, Agua Dulce Longhorns. Let's see if there's 95 points in this game. First play is going to be an interception by Benny Espinoza. So Agua Dulce coming up with a big defensive play. Now Agua Dulce on offense. Lane Ranley is going to find Benny Espinoza again. And this one is going to be a touchdown. Now, what do you think the score was here?
Not 95-0?
No, but it was 53-0 at this point, and that is the final score. 59-14 is what you see on the board.
We did have a it was Woodsboro here with a nice return.
Yes, and so take a look at this kickoff return from Amarian Zambezi, and this is going to be a really important touchdown for them because at this point they hadn't scored one.
But yes, it is a nice score, nice play.
Yes, 53-7 at that point is what it was. But you see the final on the board.
I had to give Woodsboro their due with that nice play, but the night would belong to Agua Dulce. So getting back, Jason Herring, we were saying back in the day, they just let it rip against teams. And they had gotten away from that for a while. So I don't know really what happened in that game tonight, but I know it was like 40 or 41-0 in the first quarter. And Refugio, maybe they're trying to send a message. They got maybe Ganado down the line in the playoffs, so they lost to last year. So maybe just trying to send out a little message.
Yeah, and it is interesting. We've been keeping track of this, the year after Jason Herring steps away from the team now. Is it going to be the same team? Well, obviously, this is a statement win for them, 95-0. Yeah. Could they score 100 next week?
I don't know. We're not challenging you, Refugio. Don't do that. All right, Drew Coxo, he's got him playing ball down there. All right, take a listen to the GP marching band. Take a look at your scores.